2-win trail or con. LeBron, KD.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin.
I'm probably gonna do it after
Kellogg
the
and Steve Kerr. Now a chance
probably
to check out
if
our
8 o'clock don't come, I could probably
Guys,
do it.
what are we gonna be looking
But
for
I don't
this
know if
one
my
from
phone
Wesley
gonna be
Matthews?
charged at that
You know,
time.
his trademark shot is the
I'm
three-pointer.
probably gonna do it
from
after
the corner.
I see
That's what he's known for
WWE.
more than anything else, I'd say.
Yeah, he does spray home his share of triples from over there, Steve. He's not the only guy who likes it there, but he likes it more than most do.
For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint, score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Now here's Ilyasova. Tied for three. Batum grabs the miss. And here's Matthews. He feeds it to Robinson. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
You know, one of the things you love about Aldridge is his offensive versatility. I mean, he's a big guy. It's obviously a threat in the post, but he's really worked to make himself a threat from the elbows, the edges of that foul lane area, and he's quite dangerous there, too.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. And going back to Aldridge, Clark, great skill, and for his size, you know, Steve, he can really move.
Good point, Kevin. Defenders try to front him in the post, and he'll continually roll right to the rim or across the lane to create a better passing angle for his guards.
Oh, free throws good for Aldridge.
You know, a big part of the success of LaMarcus Aldridge is his versatility. He can play power forward. You can slide him over and move him to the center spot, but he's very difficult for anybody to handle. Almost 7 feet tall and extremely skilled.
Going back to Aldridge for a second. Power forward Clark and the body of a center.
Yeah, you know, that versatility is really impressive. When you think about a big guy guarding him, he can take him outside and utilize that jumper and quickness. And then if he has a smaller guy, he'll back him down and work him over inside.
That free throw, no good.
You know, for now, the Trailblazers are still the basketball team in the Pacific Northwest. You know, Seattle made a strong push to acquire the Kings, made a record bid, but the owners decided that Sacramento had done its part to keep the Kings, and so Seattle has to wait.
And he sinks the second. Teams in the Pacific Northwest. You also have the Sonics in Seattle, and Steve, you know, the Vancouver Grizzlies.
And I think those two cities, particularly Seattle, Kevin, are strong contenders for a new NBA franchise. Of course, Seattle almost ended up with the Sacramento Kings, but when Sacramento was awarded the franchise, a lot of people felt like it was only a matter of time before Seattle would be granted an expansion team.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Charlotte.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to catch up with Terry Stotts. His squad picked up a win in their first matchup against this team, and he said the game plan remains the same. Attack, attack, attack. We want to pound the ball into the paint and try to score the ball inside. Guys, it's certainly something the defense will anticipate, but will they have the length and athleticism to slow them down? We'll see.
Thank you, Doris. Lillard again tonight.
I'll do it after this.
Lillard.
I can do it now. I can do it now. I can do it now. I'll wait.
Outside, Batum. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Just keep it in there.
On D, Ilyasova. And another three for Milwaukee.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And Portland has possession. It's a 5-point game. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
Yeah, that last matchup was really a tough game. And I thought the difference was they got some scoring from their bench, and they needed it. But that depth really was the issue.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Mayo with it. Robinson picks him up. Mayo, that's good.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. As Steve alluded to, Clark, the previous matchup wasn't decided until the final moment.
Yeah, I recall that being a fantastic game, and one of the great things about it were those unlikely heroes from off the bench.
Aldridge, the pass to Lillard. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
If you give him that much space.
Knight against Lillard. Here's Sanders. No good. Now Portland takes it the other way. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that one's good.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes. He can really get rolling.
Well, it clearly was a tough rookie season for Thomas Robinson, guys. He really struggled to find his shot. And right now he's trying to figure out how to score effectively in the NBA. I just think it's going to take him a little time because he's undersized as a power forward and not quite skilled enough yet to play the small forward spot.
And Lillard kicks to
I
Batum.
gotta wait for Christmas though.
Robinson inside.
I'm not worried. If I have to watch YouTube and continue playing the game,
Robinson, that's good.
I would
Guys,
do
he's actually
on my
in the
phone,
battle.
on my iPhone. I'm
He
good.
never gives in,
I'm just
never
gonna have a
gives up
brand
on
new
the play,
iPhone.
and that's
Not
what
an
it takes
iPhone, but
to be a great offensive
I don't know what
rebounder.
type of phone
You got
I'm
to be
getting.
relentless.
Now,
I might
here's
use the
Knight.
Android.
Right now
I
averaging
think.
7 points a game.
I might
Stolen
get.
by Aldridge. Lillard outside. Takes it to Matthews. Count that one. And for Robinson offensively, do you think he can turn it around, Steve?
He's got a lot of athleticism. I think he's best suited as a rebounder, a guy who can come in with great energy, probably off the bench, but he doesn't have a polished offensive post game at this point.
Here is Ilyasova. After Wesley Matthews scored, open shot, Butler. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Butler's got his first basket of the night.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situation.
You're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch and shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Harris outside. He kicks to Pachulia. to the left side wing. Lots of room. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Dishes to Williams. Uncovered. And again, it's Portland converted. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harris outside. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. They set the screen. Crab, good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here.
His points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
6 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out, Portland grabs the miss. Here is Williams. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Portland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And Williams drops them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Here's Harris. Drains the 19-footer.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And off we go on most game, now starting the second quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Harris in at point guard. Pachulia is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Carlos Delfino. And it's Ridnour in at 2 guard. After the made shot from Mo Williams. Harris kicks to Middleton. Harris outside. Harris gets the screen from Pachulia. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Watch number 1.
Now the three-point shot has become probably the most important weapon in their arsenal. And look at the numbers. I mean, that's amazing.
That's good from Harris. A different look from Milwaukee. And Harris drops them both. Portland leading. Lillard attacking. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Now Harris. Pass to Sanders. Lillard against Harris. Lets it fly. And he's sensational. 75% for the game. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Corey Sanders grabs the miss.
Wes Matthews was undrafted out of Marquette back in 2009, but he ended up not only making the team in Utah, but starting as a rookie for the Jazz. You know what you're going to get from him at both ends of the floor.
Sanders with the steal. Guys, is a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
And they take the lead. And Clark, you talked about the toughness for Wes Matthews until last season. You know, Stevie had never missed a game.
250 straight games to start his career. He's battled through pain to always try to get the job done for his teammates. One of my favorite players in the league. Just a tough, physical player who can knock down threes. Somebody you want on your squad.
His dad played in the NBA for a while.
That's right.
Just 4 to shoot. Lillard attacking. Here's Robinson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Robinson's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Outside. To the middle. Here's Butler. Basket is good. 22-point game against Golden State.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Lillard. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special.
The Bucks making a switch here. Knight's checked in. And Lillard kicks to Robinson, and that is good. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
This seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Fades and shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He doesn't really scare our defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Batum against Butler. It's stolen by Mayo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Knight leading the charge. Ilyasova can't hit. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Batum with the ball. Butler covering. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Back to Batum. 5 on the clock. Aldridge. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Let's become
5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Lillard attacking. Robinson.
Better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
That one misses for Robinson. Bucks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Now here's McCollum. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Williams against Knight. Williams dishes to McCollum. Right outside. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. From deep, Neal, and that one's good. Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Right outside. Right wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
You have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. McCollum, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
The shot by Knight, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the basket by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Knight passes to Neal. Feeds it to Sanders. Portland grabs the miss. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Trailblazers up 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. I've got Karan with me, and you guys shot the ball pretty well, Karan. Are you surprised to find yourselves behind right now?
Yeah, really are because we got to control the boards and control the paint. We got to give those guys a little bit of help.
You've got to do a little bit of everything. Thank you, Karan. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Now, presented by Sprint. Hello and welcome, everyone. Another NBA season is about to wrap up, but there's still an awful lot to talk about. The Trailblazers. Thomas Robinson has been on a roll in the first half. He's got 10 points and not much to complain about with his shot selection either. A nice field goal percentage in the first half. And on the other side, Milwaukee. And that'll do it as the second half is about to start out in Portland.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint. And we come back with the view of downtown Portland as seen from across the Willamette River.
Excellent game we've seen from Thomas Robinson. He's got 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Portland leading by 3. Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum. Robinson and Aldridge down low. And it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Batum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Sanders. Robinson against Butler. Pass to Knight. And there's the feed to Sanders. The jump hook. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his third assist on the... It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the
Free throws of the game.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And he makes the first. Third quarter, just over a minute play. Lillard with it. 6 to shoot. Matthews, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Ron Butler is one of those rock-solid, steady vets. Just the pros year of his no aggressive out there.
Guys, close one here. No
really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Time called here. The Blaze are talking.
The Wizards now going into his 12th year in the league. He's had a great career.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Hughes' huddle. Play has not yielded that volume of shots. The second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Batum. Aldridge with a screen on Butler. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting, and he wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Harris is checked in for Brandon Knight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lillard against Harris. Kicks it to Sanders. Back to Harris. Dishes to Sanders. Outside Butler. Good chance shot.
Kind of time it all.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. 7 lead changes already.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the 10. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Lillard following the three from Caron Butler. That one goes. Count. 8 points for LaMarcus.
He drains those.
Harris against Lillard. Harris inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 8.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Lillard with it. Now Mayo defending, and the foul called on Larry Sanders. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Williams gets a screen from Lopez. Pass to McCollum. Up again. He hangs. And, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up. If you
Giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Ilyasova down low.
Than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough.
Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Williams against Harris. He kicks it to Ridnour. He dishes it to Sanders. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Out. It's blocked. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Bucks lead by 3. And still a close game, and both teams putting up points.
The ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yep, no question.
Bucks leading by 3 on the board for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Mayo out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Now here's Ilyasova. And stolen by Aldridge. And Batum kicks to Aldridge. And here's Matthews from the arc. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Feeds to Ilyasova. Wants to get it to Sanders and does. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard outside. Pass to Robinson. The jump hook, and he gets it to go. Robinson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Portland. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Knight kicks to Ilyasova. The feed to Sanders. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Harris is checked in for Knight. Now, here's Lillard. Outside Matthews. On the wing, Batum. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. I mean, one of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And I also think he might have played a little football, Steve, because he's excellent at intercepting passes. I mean, that seems to be his calling card defensively.
And Butler gets it to go.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Harris against Lillard. Out to the wing. Robinson dishes to Lillard. Clock at 6. Outside for Batum. Pulls up. Again, the Trailblazers score.
You gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harris against Lillard. Sanders passes to Ilyasova. A look from Harris, and there are the Bucks with another. Lillard outside. The dish to Robinson. And that one. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He wants his players to step up the pace. He told them they should be looking to get out and run every chance they get. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside.
From Sanders. Lillard on top.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
So they're finding the holes in the defense part, and they're exploiting them.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The pass to Mayo. To the right side. Tries from 10. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Here's Lillard, and he drops in the way up off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
But he gets it back. Here's Harris, and another basket for Milwaukee.
He's been one of their more reliable options today.
fourth quarter. Lillard attacking. Robinson inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Missing the line might take it for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Butler kicks to Harris. Left side, Harris. Shot. The 17-footer. Misses off the right eye.
Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Robinson left side. Back to Lillard. Nice feed from Lillard. Absolutely critical chance right here.
Yeah, they need this one to go their way, Kevin.
Trains it from downtown.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And here is Harris. For three. Buries it. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Right back at you. You immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches. That's how you answer.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lillard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Some noise.
And here they come. I mean, nobody is better at getting his crowd fired up than he is.
It's an amazing connection he has with this crowd. It's obviously rooted in performance, but he's got a special charisma that lights the fire of this building.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on our sideline, and this is Kevin Harlan. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, Robinson and Aldridge down low. Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum, and it's Williams and point. Now here's Williams after the miss from Sanders. Shot from 12. And the shot is long. Milwaukee's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Butler against Batum. Now here's Mayo. Tight defense on him. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Mayo's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Bucks. Williams, here we go, and he gets the bucket. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Nice touch near the hoop.
The Trailblazers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. He feeds it to Batum. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Kicks it to Sanders. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Williams dishes to Aldridge. 17-foot shot on the way. Bucks leading by 4. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Sanders' shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
It's Williams with the drive. Outside, Batum. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Mayo. And now it's Mayo running. He can get the
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Here's Williams. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And an intentional foul right there. Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in overtime. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. 2 shots. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6. The Bucks have gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point. And the shot is good.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Williams can't hit. And here is Ilyasova. Harris outside. Pulls up. Missed. And so the Bucks take the win. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Ron, after trailing in the first half, you guys seem to come out with a lot more energy in the third quarter. What did Coach say to the team in the locker room at halftime?
I mean, our mindset just had to change. I think we was rushing it a little bit, just going through the motions, and, Coach stressed that. Collectively, we came out and just, took it to another level and was able to win the game.
Ron, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Larry Sanders.
This is your captain speaking. We begin our descent into the Bay Area. Please prepare for landing and welcome to Oakland.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, My name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. On the next episode, we'll be going up against the Golden State Warriors. So stay tuned. If you are new, please subscribe. And yeah, man, I catch you guys in the next video.